What's the most overrated country in your opinion? I'll say Switzerland. Only because it tends to have an extremely positive perception abroad. Relative to, say, the US. They have a privatized healthcare system that is the second most expensive in the world per capita. After the US. They once would refuse to give me a plastic vomit bag at the hospital emergency department. Until after they could verify my foreign insurance. Their direct democracy is often praised, but it is painfully non-progressive. With women only able to vote in federal elections after 1971 and in all cantons locally after 1991. And, most importantly, neutrality. You aren't really neutral in global affairs if the worst active participants are all hiding their wealth in your banks. And your economy is based largely on finance. Dubai, UAE. Money does not buy class and culture. Also, you are not rich if your workers are slaves housing in barracks. Great entrepreneurs accumulate wealth for both themselves and their workers. Syria. The Yelp reviews really threw me off. 100% Australia. I spent roughly 5 months studying there and had to cope with far too many homophobic, racially prejudiced, and misogynistic university boys. Don't get me wrong, it's gorgeous. But I liked New Zealand better. The Kiwis were a lot friendlier, more forward-thinking, more diversified. I liked how Maori culture was a part of New Zealand. Romania. Gangster wannabe Hispanics. Kids doing drugs. Bad education system. A lot of stealing, and Bucharest isn't that good. The beaches are filthy and overpriced, etc. Everyone chanting USA is bringing a tear to my eye. France. Dubai. As a tourist, Portugal. France. France. Rude people, dirty streets, high living costs and racism. Metaverse. U.S. Confederate States of America. Toss that flag out Southerners. Fucking piece of shit China. Japan. You can't hide war crimes or disguise how corrupt your society is with Hello Kitty and anime. USA. USA. One of the most powerful countries. One of the richest nations. But really out of balance. Everything is money. If it makes money, it's good. If it stops somebody making money, it's bad. Unwelcome consequences for the environment or society in general is rarely part of the discussion. If there is any. Jamaica. Rude people. Charge you differently based on culture. Accent isn't as nice to listen to as I thought. Very dangerous. Wild dogs and prostitutes everywhere. USA. 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 France. A whole nation's claim to fame based on little snacks. A tower of iron. And brief 17th-century successes. I've visited more than once. And I'll take a louder blunt American than a refined and snide French person any day of the week. Russia. The only thing not overrated about them is their army of bots telling everyone what a great power they are. Very effective bots. Dubai. Emirates in general. England. USA. Wouldn't visit or move there if I so had all the month in the world. Absolute shithole who strives backwards. Sweden and other Nordics countries. People think they are so progressive but they are racist as fuck. Zimbabwe. Rest of the world. USA. 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 The USA. 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 South Sudan. North Korea. France. If they didn't have culture they'd be intolerable. USA. No doubt. It can only be the USA. Insert that clip from the newsroom here. Or just consider that on no other country that I'm aware of could your neighbors get together and decide that your house, which you own, is no longer under your sole control because they've decided they're starting in Hoa and you don't have a choice about joining, and now you can't park on your own driveway. Also, appendicitis could bankrupt you and your kids have to practice active shooter drills at school. USA. Canada. Lots of people see it as a liberal haven. A vast country of preserved natural beauties. And of course, the land of the kind people. But Canada is actually among the most polluting countries in the world. Per capita. Its immigration policies are brutal. No entry if you are not a young, healthy, useful graduate. Plus, it's a rather boring place. Canada. Netherlands. Shit weather. Douchebags personalities. China. Dubai. USA for sure. Australia. Very few economic opportunities outside of Sydney and Melbourne. Harsh weather and lots of bogans. USA. America, aka the most patriotic shithole on the earth. Mexico or India. France. Since Paris syndrome is a thing, I'd say France. USA. UK. USA. USA. You serious? There's so much over there, like theme parks and different cereals. How can you say it's overrated?